Alright, day 7, let's see what we got. Day 7 is division by tens, hundreds, and thousands. Okay, alright, good. So, like moving the decimal place to the right, all you have to do in this time is, if you're dividing, you're moving the decimal place to the left. So, 3 divided by 10 is also known as 3 over 10. But all you have to do is think of this as 3 decimal and move it to the left one time because there's 1 0. So my answer is 0.3. Alright, let's try this one. 0.03 divided by 10. Well, 0.03 is also known as 0.03. And if I move to the left one time, then my answer is 0.003. Did I do that right? Oh, oops. I think I did this problem down here. 0.03 divided by 10 is 0.003. 0.3 divided by 10 is the same as, well, 0.3 divided by 10 is the same as 0.03 because I moved it to the left one time. So when you're multiplying by 10, when you're multiplying by 10, hundreds, thousands, anything where you have a 1 with a bunch of zeros at the end, you move the decimal place to the right. How many times do you move that decimal place? You move it to the amount of times that there's zeros in there. If you're dividing by tens, hundreds, thousands, or anything that has a 1 and a bunch of zeros, how many times are you going to move the decimal place to the left this time? All you do is you just move it to the left by how many zeros you have that you're dealing with. Alright, let's try this one. Number 1A. 8 divided by 10. I know that you don't see a decimal place over here, but there actually is one, 8 decimal. Moved it to the left once, that becomes 0.8. Alright, let's try number E. 0.2 divided by 10. That's the same as 0.2 divided by 10. And then move that decimal place one time to the left because I'm dividing by 10, and that becomes 0.02. And then F, or let's try I, that's 0.06 divided by 10. You might also see it as this. Don't get confused. That's just moving the decimal place one time to the left, so you have 0.006. Although mathematically we always like putting a 0 in front of a decimal. When it's, if it's not there, it just confuses people. So the answer is 0.006. That's the same as just writing this. It's just more cleaner to write it like that. When I'm dividing by 10, what I'm doing is I'm changing all of my, so like 0.46. That's the same as saying 40 cents or 4 dimes and 6 pennies. That's the same as if I divide by 10, that's changing all of my dimes into pennies this time and all of my pennies into, gosh, I don't even know what those are. Maybe pesos, because peso is worth a little bit of money or whatever. I think that this example may have confused you a little bit more. Why don't we just kind of stick with move it to the left one time. Again, 5.3 divided by 10. Okay, well, like I said, move it to the left one time. So I have 5.3 divided by 10 is the same as, move that to the left one time, 0.53. And done. Alright, let's do this one. 0.23 divided by 10. That's 0.023. 0.45 divided by 10. That's 0.045. And you look at this, and 0.045 is a much smaller number than 0.45. And if you think about it, well, that's because you're taking 0.45 and you're splitting it up into 10 pieces. Those 10 pieces are going to be much smaller than than the whole that you started off with. Or let's try this one. 39 divided by 10. That would be, move that decimal place one time to the left, 3.9. 3.9 is much smaller than 39, and it's because you took 39 and you divided it into 10 pieces. 3.9 is the size of the piece that you would get after you divided it. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm done. Alright, let's try this one. 4.2 divided by 60. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of think of this like this. 4.2 divided by 6, and then divide that by 10. I think it's easier to see if I did it with the denominator thing. So that's the same as 42 divided by 60, or not 42, but 4.2 divided by 60, which is the same as 4.2 divided by 6, and then also keep in mind there's a 10 down there. So I'm going to do 4.2 divided by 6. Well, let's see. How many times can 6 go into 4? None times. How many times can 6 go into 42? 7 times exactly. Put the decimal up. So 4.2 divided by 6 is 0.7. But I need to remember that I'm still dividing that by 10, so my answer is 0.07. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's try this one. 8 divided by 40. This is number 6A. 8 divided by 40 is 8 divided by 4, which is 2. Oh, oops. 2. And then that 2 still needs to be divided an extra by 10, because I'm dividing by 40, not just 4. So that's just 0.2. Alright, that makes sense. Let's do this one. 63 divided by 90. Okay. This would be 6C. So I'm going to go 63 divided by 9. How many times can 9 go into 63? How many times can 9 go into 6? None times, so I'm going to skip that. How many times can it go into 63? Let me see. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. Oh, hey, that's exactly 7 times. So I've got 7 times, but I still have to divide that by 10. So my answer is 0.7. Alright, cool. Let's do, I don't know, 6E. 0.51 divided by 30. Alright. 0.51 divided by 3. That would be, let's see, it goes into 1 time. So I have a 3 down here, drop that down, put my decimal over here, by the way. I'm subtracting that, so that's why that's 2, and then put a 1 here. So 3 goes, that would be 7, and we're good. So my answer is 0.17, but I still have to remember to divide by 10 again, because I divided by 3, not 30. So my answer is 0.017, because I would take this and move it to the left 1 time. I'm going to add an extra 0 in there, or add that 0 as a kind of a placeholder, and so I would have 0.017. Alright, 6F. 3.44 divided by 80. Alright, what is 3.44 divided by 8? Oh, I've got a call coming in. I'll talk to you folks later.